What's up, people? I wanted to tap in and speak on another topic I was thinking about. Um, my weekends, depending on the season, like for baseball, basketball, football, whatever the case may be, um, I'm busy on the weekends with sports for my young boys. They both play travel ball, travel baseball. They're both involved in a bunch of sports, and it keeps them busy. It keeps me busy as hell, and filling up that gas tank keeps me driving all over the damn place, waking up early, and it definitely helps keep my ass out of trouble. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure there's a lot of parents out there that can relate. But I wanted to do this video basically to speak on that, man, about keeping your kids active and how important I think it is to have your kids involved in some kind of activity. You know, not all kids are going to play sports. You know, not all kids are going to be athletic or really be into it or even want to do it, you know. But if they're into something, you know, whatever kind of craft or activity they're into, man, put 100% into it, you know, for them. It's important these days, I feel like, because with social media and coronavirus, it's just more and more shit, more and more reasons to keep people inside, and especially for the kids, man. With school, they were homeschooled. You know, there was no sports for a little while and shit. All that stuff, believe it or not, or you probably do believe it. You probably have seen it for yourself if you have kids. It takes a toll on them, man. It's important, man, to get your kids out there, and if they want to play a sport, find out, well, how do you sign them up? Where do you take them to? Holler at somebody, contact somebody. I'm pretty sure if you don't know how to go about it, I'm pretty sure you have a cousin, a friend, somebody that has one of their kids involved in sports. So reach out to them and find out how you get it going. I know when I was a kid, I wasn't super active and super athletic and none of that shit, but I did play every sport at least once. You know what I'm saying? And I remember having fun, and those sometimes that I never forget. But nowadays, I think it's even more important now to get the kids out the house and get them off them damn phones and tablets. Um, Especially after being homeschooled, you know, it's nowadays, man, kids don't know how to talk to each other. They don't know how to interact with other kids. Even high school kids, college kids, you look at them, they're awkward. Like you put them in a social event, social environment, like they'd rather be on their phones than even talking to people face to face. Sports helps out a lot with that. You know, they get to meet other kids. They get to interact with them kids on a regular basis, and they're exercising. It's good for their health. They're interacting with other kids, and they become friends. And if they stick with it and become good at it, man, they'll build a friendship that'll last them a lifetime. I know for my young boys, man, they play with some kids for years now, and if they don't even play on the same team, they're gonna run into them in the same circle, you know, and they keep in touch, you know, over social media, or they exchange numbers, or they even go to school together, or they're playing Fortnite and all Call of Duty together, all this stuff. But they build that bond with each other, and it's cool because these are kids and families that have the same interests. You know, these are kids that are gonna be out doing positive stuff and staying active. You know, and I've met a bunch of people too. Like for the parents, I met a bunch of parents, cool parents, man. You'd be surprised the kind of people you meet. You know, you may be standoffish at first, not sure. You know, you want to, you know, be nosy, or you don't want people to be nosy into your life and, you know, find out what kind of person you are, whatever the case may be. But if you're there trying to get your kid involved in some kind of sports and want them to be active, the people that are there are into the same thing. They're in it for the kids. They want their kids to be active, and that's how, you know, you never know what your kid could excel at. He could be a dope ass soccer player. You never know. Be a dope ass baseball player. You never know. At least you get him out there. Maybe it ain't for them. It ain't for everybody. But in my experience, getting my kids out there playing sports has been a good experience for me and my kids. I've met a bunch of cool people. I mean, you'd be surprised. A lot of cops, a lot of cops, lawyers, doctors, hardworking people, people that just want the best for their kids, that want to get their kids to be active. Some people, they just go through the motions. They know their kid's not gonna grow up and get a scholarship and be a professional athlete, but they got their kids out there, you know, being active and participating in some kind of sport. Um, some, you know, a lot of single moms. Um, everybody's situation is different, you know. But at the end of the day, it's all about the kid, you know. But I have met some cool people, man, that I've created relationships with, and it's cool, man. You know, you can relate with each other on that, you know, on the sports, and it gets pretty damn competitive when they get older too. My younger son's been playing baseball since he was like 4 or 5, and he's 12 now. He's balling his ass off. My older son, same thing. He's a beast. He's a beast at pretty much almost every sport he plays. He puts in a lot of effort. He might not be the best, but he's gonna put 110% effort in. He's growing. He's growing strong. He's hella strong. He don't back down, and people love that about him, you know. And so, you know, it builds relationships with other people, man. When they, you know, it's cool to hear other people compliment your kids, man, when they're out there doing their thing, man. And I know a lot of people can relate, you know. It does cost money. It's gonna take time, and it does cost money, you know. But it definitely will be worth it, man, if you can make that happen. I will recommend if you know if you can, you know, get your kids out there in sports, man. If they don't play sports, activities, whatever, arts and crafts, skateboarding, whatever it is, something. There's something for everybody, man. But if you don't make the effort to make the sacrifice for your kid, you'll never know. They'll never know either. They could be a dope ass artist. They could be a comic book drawer, whatever. You never know. They could create apps. They could do all this and do all that. But if you don't put them out there and put them in the situation, you'll never know. You know what I'm saying? So. The weekends are cool to hang out, and, you know, carne asada, drink, all that stuff. But when you're going out here, going from game to game, tournament to tournament, you know, you running into people that are on the same page as you. It's cool, man. You know, at some point, it doesn't. It's not about you anymore. It's about your kid. You know, and I learned that later on in life. You know, after a while being selfish for a long time and just wanted to me, and oh no, it's the weekend. I want to do it. You know. Hey, now I enjoy it. I look forward to it. You know, I got my cooler set up. I got my chair. You know, all that all that stuff. But it takes a lot of time and effort, man. But it's cool, man. It's a cool experience to see your kids out there playing, putting a lot of effort, and they love it too. You know, if they didn't love it, I wouldn't force nobody. You know, it's by choice, not by force. You know, and so I just want to get on here real quick and speak on keeping your kids active, man. And if they're not into sports, like I said, they're into something else, whatever. Hey, take your kid on a walk, get them outside, do something, man. Because before you know it, man, these kids gonna grow up and not even know how to interact with another kid. You take them to a birthday party, you take them here, you take them there. They're not gonna know what to do, what to say. You know, they're better off sending them a message or a text before they could even actually speak to them. You know, and plus, I noticed, man, it seems like nowadays. More and more young kids getting diseases and illnesses, diabetes, cancer. The shit they put in these food these days is terrible. Fast food is killing people. It's important, man, that we keep our kids healthy, man. You know, it's of course, you know, they're gonna eat. You know, they're gonna eat candy. They're gonna eat snack. You know, stuff that's not good for them. But you know, here and there, not every damn day. You know, nobody's perfect. You know, but if you keep them active, keep them healthy, you know, get them outside, do some exercise. It will definitely help, man, you know. But that's my, you know, that was my little message I wanted to share with y'all, man, because I know this homeschooling had took a toll on both of my boys, and my older son decided on his own he was going to go on a diet, and he lost weight. That boy's solid now. My younger son, he's active as hell. He can't stay still for anything. But they have to get out there. And you have to push them, and you have to be the one to take them out there. Their kids are not gonna do it on their own, you know. So you know, make that sacrifice for your kids, man, and you won't regret it, man. Y'all be easy.